Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the TVR33. Which is James dying to get back onto. We've been waiting for front suspension parts before we can move on to finishing the body. We're getting the bits today. So we're going to go ahead with Julian and get all of that set up so we can weld it onto the chassis, get all the wheels on, because we can't move onto the body until we get the wheels on. So we're getting the calipers today. We're getting all the wishbones that were specially made for the car, so they're all coming today. We'll get them all mounted, get the wheels on, and then Jamie can start doing some fiberglass work on the shelf. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll get this one out to you as soon as possible, really. Well, and we'll once the suspension and the wheels are set up, we should be able to do more on the bodywork, because we're not waiting for anything. It's just me and Jamie doing some hard grafting. So enjoy the video and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.
Well, it's hard to get right in there with that.
But it's near enough the same, isn't it?
Pretty much the same, yeah. I think it is the same, yeah, 225. So yeah, we know, so that's consistent there to there. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, we got, I know what the before and after was on the width of it as well, so we can work out, we can plot it where that needs to be rather than put the arm in there to do it.
Okay, yeah.
See, like that measures 630, yeah? So 630 plus 55 is 685. So we know across the front is 685. And then it would be the same with those ones. They measure.
Oh, it's already on there.
Yeah,
Plus 55.
Yeah, so 685 is the new size.
Yeah.
1350 is the new size across those ones. But the height stayed the same. The height stayed at 225. So all we've got to do is work out the distance. We can get the distance, because I know that's at a bit of an angle anyway, but as long as we get the distance from there to there, right, we know that we're, whatever it is, 1350 and 685 widths apart. We know that we're 225 from there to there, so the top one we can do in a straight line from there to there, and it'll come out back there. Then we know 225 down from that, and 1350 across is going to be that one.
Okay,
If that makes sense.
Yeah, so how far forward do we need to come?
Well, they're going to be hanging off there.
Well, it depends on where we're
No,
going
they
to
won't
weld
be
it.
anywhere near as wide as that, because the chassis is much wider on this car, so they're not going to stick out. They're only going to stick out like in line with that hole. So,
But once they're staggered, right? So this one will be staggered. That's in and that's out, isn't it?
it's basically the bottom one is in line with that hole. So it's going to end up like here somewhere, isn't it? And then the top one is in line with that hole. So you're going to have one. You're going to be like that. So you might have to.
Yeah, it's staggered. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I see. It's staggered.
Yeah.
So what you might have to do, I guess, is make some sort of triangulation up there to come down to catch it. A smaller box on the front and run it right the way down. Do you know what I mean? Like, get a piece of this box, this 40 box, hang it off the front, notch it all the way to there. So then you've got a whole box hanging down, and then cut and like flush that way.
Yeah.
So you just extend it
That way.
So so here it's going to be thicker, and then it comes down but carries on like that.
Because that's got to go in. That one's got to go in.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's a long way in, isn't it? Yeah.
If we can set this up, we can put a rod in there.
It's that. Yes, that one. Yeah.
And we can get the right position here, and then I can just get a small box section and just weld it onto
Yeah,
here.
that might be better. Just do that.
Yeah, and then we'll do the same with the bottom.
The only thing you've got with that one is obviously that hole, because that hole runs at an angle. What you might have to do is go through that hole, touch it on the back of the subframe in there, and then just tack it inside. Because if you put it in there, it's going to end up going. I think. Have you got a bit of wood?
Yeah.
Because I don't know whether it's going to go off. Because in theory, if we put two rods in there and they measure up 1350, we know it's square, don't we? 255. That's it. Okay. So that's now where it's going to be front to rear. It's hanging down a bit because of the weight now.
Yeah.
So we might be just.
We'll need to square it up.
Yeah, put it up a bit. To be honest, those bolts ain't. Tight either. So
What's the distance of that? 60.
Well,
the bush and the
well,
washers.
It's 285 centre to centre.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've marked the middle of there at 30.
Yeah.
Half of that is 30, take 30 off there. So from that shoulder to there is 255. Because that'll be halfway between there and into the middle of that bush.
And what's this? This is 60, yeah?
That's 60, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so we need to, let me see.
Yeah, just less than that. So yeah, from the front of the bush, it's more like 35.
So to the washer where we're going to put the plate, it's going to be...
It's going to be 40.
It's
the thickness
It's
is
40, yeah, so it's going to be 40.
And that's what that box is, isn't it?
Mm?
That box section's 40, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 40, yeah.
Or 38, what is it?
So I've got one here that's 55. So what I'm thinking, Jamie, cut a piece off here,
Yeah.
cut it in half, so we've got 2 L's,
Yeah.
drill a hole. It's going to be ugly for now,
Just to get it in.
just to get the position, and then once we got it boxed up right, and then we can we can tidy it up, make it look nice,
Because what that might be handy for is we can shim that either that way or that way when it's in the housing, just to
give you.
You can put these bushes like when you press them in there, you can move them about in there anyway.
Yeah.
So we could just do that. We could just use that as a last little bit of fine tuning.
And yes,
knock those down. That take 2.5 mil off both of those and get it inside there.
okay, so we only need to put one on there for now. Like that, yeah?
Yeah, 27. That's right. Yeah.
We haven't got. We ain't got enough bolt.
Because the house is longer. Yeah. That's right. That back one will still act as a stop, though, wouldn't it, to give us?
I can lock it in place if you want. I can put the nut in
I suppose
there.
you could nut it inside, can't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Because it's got.
It's got a bend in it.
Scoop in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so Julian's made the front wishbones that ties the R33 suspension to the TVR suspension, and now because he's made new arms, we've had to make new brackets for him. So he's just worked out where they need to be, and we've cut us some tubeless what do you call these box sections, and we're just going to weld them in place, get the suspension on, make sure that it all fits all right. And then once that's done, we can weld it all up. So yeah, we've got a bit of free time, so we decided to go ahead and start fiberglassing the side to get the shape that we wanted. We decided that we're going to put a swage line all the way down the centre and probably try to shape the rear end similar to the front, so it all kind of just like blends in. So now's it for the work. Poor Jamie. Poor Jamie's going to go under here. And getting all these sills, we've got to get these new sills all shaped up because the new sections we've added are bigger than the original shell, so we've got to get it all nicely shaped. And so we're going to be doing this for most of the day. Ready to go? Let's do it. so on Friday, Julian was down and he put down the wishbones that he modified. We got the brackets made up, so we got all the brackets in the position where we think we're going to be, but we still need more adjustment on the wishbones. So he's taking them back, he's going to redo them so we have more adjustment on them, and then when he comes back we can put the wishbones on, the hub, the discs, we can put everything on and see if the wheel fits, because we're not sure the positioning of the wheel. So at the moment we've only got temporary brackets on. Once we're happy with the position of them, and then we're going to make some proper brackets and make it all look nice, and yeah, and then we can carry on with the bodywork. What happened, Bubba? What happened? Had you on his jacket? Had you on the jacket? What you doing? Hey! Over the weekend I put the swage line. Jamie doesn't know if he likes it or not.
50-50 with it. So I can appreciate it, but I like the look of just
the flatness, the plainness. You're a lot like me. I don't like all this.
I don't like when there's too much.
Too much, yeah. I get that. But on the original Sagres, it's got the line in the door, and in the renderings we done, they've also got that swage line that goes all the way down the door. So we've put that in on Saturday, and we'll try and finish that off today. We've also widened that rear arch. Look, you haven't even noticed the rear arch, have you, Jamie? It's a lot wider now, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, fat.
And the front wing, I've widened the front wing as well, the front. See it?
Yeah.
It comes out more now, it's not as flat. I was a busy boy on Saturday. Hey guys, we'll come to the end of another video, and it's taken us 2 weeks, but we've got the door done. It's the shape I want it to be. It's open and closes like a BMW. So yeah, this side's all done. So we'll finish this video off here. In the next video coming up, we'll be concentrating on the other side, and hopefully Julian would have had all the suspension bits come in and finished, and then we'll also have the front set up, and that'll be it. So something to look forward to. And
Papa.
yep.
Have a side problem.
So it looks like something's gone wrong on this side. We might have bonded the rear end too far forward, so we might have to cut the rear end off and bring it further back, which is going to be it's going to be a nightmare. Oh, man, that's not good. Anyway, that'll be for the next video. So yeah, well, hopefully we won't have to cut the rear end off, and it'll be okay. So we'll figure it out, and that'll be something for you to watch in the next video. So again, half of you guys that watch our videos aren't subscribed, so please subscribe to help our channel grow, and don't forget to go over to our shop and buy some merch. That'll also help us. So yeah, thanks for watching, and
see you next time.